I had the most toxic guild in the world, and I have absolutely no idea how this guy is going to reveal something even worse.
You guys are probably wondering where I've been, because I haven't been streaming a whole lot lately. Well, the truth is, I've been dealing with a severe, crazy online harassment slash bullying campaign against me that has, for lack of better words, made me want to disappear completely from the face of the earth. Because of this, I had to take some time off to go undercover.
Really?
To infiltrate the most toxic guild in World of Warcraft and show you all exactly the types of people that we're dealing with. But before we get into all that, I need to give you guys a little bit of history to show you how I got myself in this mess to begin with. So let's start from the jump. So it all started here in the Night Slayer PvP Discord server. Specifically,
Night Slayer. Okay, that name alone is a little bit of a red flag, but okay. Okay, let's wait and see. Let's wait
in an
and see.
especially toxic channel they have here.
By the way, I think I'm safe enough to say my old... never mind. I'm not gonna say my old guild name. It was so toxic, dog. Like, I don't want to say it. One day I'll do the reveal when it's a little bit less fresh. It's not going to be today.
Called PvP Salt.
It was so toxic.
The Night Slayer Discord
immediately
is
went
supposed
out
to
of
be a
it.
gathering place for players of the Night Slayer PvP server in order to find groups, raids, etc. But it's unfortunately become a place to spread hatred. The Night Slayer Discord is owned and ran by this guy, Poppy Putin, who is also the guild master of the most toxic guild in World of Warcraft, the Red Empire. Make note of that, because that's really important information that we're going to be going back to real.
I love how those people always self-report. It's like whenever you see a stupid comment online, you go to the person profile and it's an anime picture. You just know. You know.
Soon. A few months back, I was in that PvP Salt channel talking literally about double rogue arenas with somebody and how much fun the comp is, when all of a sudden this guy, Coach, otherwise known as Hundo, starts spam replying to all my messages in there saying stuff like Nightman is racist. Now, I'm not a fucking racist. I've never said a racist thing in my life. I've never said even something remotely sus on stream. They have nothing. It was said purely just to rage bait me. And as someone who's a leader of a guild master, someone who's trying to make it as a streamer, someone who also is the owner of a big Discord server, I put a lot of effort and time into keeping racists and homophobes out of my community. So I'm
Okay, who said that? Urmatov? Yeah, you're right. This is cringe. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie,
the
rage bait got me. It triggered me, and I talked a little shit back to him. I'm not gonna lie, I did.
He got
One of the
rage
arguments
baited.
I made
Oh
back
my
to the
God.
guy was, if you're gonna call me a racist, then I might as well just call you a child, because that's the same logic you're using on me, just pulling up.
No, you're trying to be logical with rage baiters. No, no. Oh man, this guy is too pure to be on the internet. Oh, we need to give him like those limiters where you can only access certain websites. He needs to have some restrictions. Like, no way he actually fell for that. That was a low tier rage bait too. I know, because I'm the master baiter, and like that ain't it, chief. You should never fall for that.
Rumors out of thin air. Poppy Putin, who is this guy's guild master and also his close friend, didn't like that I said that to him, so he banned me from the Discord, and I've been banned ever since that day. Whenever you ban someone from a Discord server, it gives you the option to delete all the past messages of the person you're banning for the past 24 hours or however long you choose. So when he banned me, he deleted all my messages from this conversation that I'm talking about, and that's why I have no screenshots to show you of the conversation in which I'm referring to, except for this one where he somehow found an IRL picture of my girlfriend from when I took her out on a date to the arcade, in which he then AI changed to show her in a bikini and then posted it in the PvP Salt channel in a 30,000 plus member server Discord full of degenerates. Someone who I know may have had some choice words to say with that person after that picture was posted. But you tell me what you would have done.
Okay, that's actually disgusting. But again, this is why you never put pictures of anyone you know and love and cherish out there in the open. You never ever do that. Don't do it on your profile picture. Definitely don't do it on Discord. I know, because there's a price of putting yourself out there. I'm fully aware of it. Whenever I started, not streaming, I started making videos before I streamed. Whenever I started making videos, I fully accepted the price of just putting myself out there. I get racial comments by the day. It is what it is. I laugh at it. Sometimes I cringe at it, but I always try to make the best out of the worst situation because I accepted this. I knew that this was coming. There's a price to being a certain person on the internet. And by the way, this isn't like unique to me. No matter how you look, sound, whatever, someone will find something on you to make sure he can clown on you in a derogatory manner. It's inevitable. That's just the internet. But you need to accept that price before putting yourself out there.
Me, obviously super pissed off from having my girlfriend posted in the Discord server and then being banned by the Discord
It's kind
owner.
of his fault,
Went into
dude.
my own
You're
Discord
right,
server and went into the guild announcements channel, and I made a post saying that basically if any guild member in Most Wanted is seen collaborating with the Red Empire, it'll be an immediate G-kick. We no longer associate with them. Poppy Putin saw this, and this is where all hell broke loose. The dude fucking lost it. Almost immediately after I made that post, Poppy Putin then made his own post in his own Discord server with a link to my Discord server instructing all of his members or goons to spam my server. All of a sudden, dozens of people started flooding my server, spamming racial slurs in every channel. They then screenshotted the slurs that they posted in my server and used it as their evidence, saying I'm racist because this is the type of stuff that I let happen in my server. After an entire night of getting my Discord spammed with racial slurs, we finally banned about 36 people and the spamming stopped momentarily. But that wasn't enough for them. They started spamming my social media, every single account I have on every platform. I tried to ban them all, but it's still happening for months. I think they just keep making new accounts. They then took the harassment into the game. They began to spam whisper my guild members with claims that I am racist, among other things. This didn't happen once, this didn't happen twice, this went on for weeks and is still going on till this day. Myself and my officers still get constant reports about receiving these messages from them. They took it to general and trade chat, all the way down to shouting it as an entire guild 40-man group from the rooftops repeatedly in Orgrimmar. They literally created a guild called Nightman is a Racist and started spam inviting anybody they could find. At one point, they had like 50 people online.
Bro, that's the pettiest stuff I've ever heard in my life. These people, I bet they're children. Listen, there's two ways this can go. Either they're in their teens and they're super bored, or they're balding men rotting inside of their mother's basement. It's either two extremes. They're not a probable, competent members of society. They're not contributing to the world, and that's all they do. It's pretty much it.
Poppy Putin was very
No two ways about it.
reminding his guild members to keep up with the harassment. These screenshots were shared with me of him constantly reminding his guild members to harass us both in-game and in Discord. Before I created Most Wanted, I was in another guild called the Crossroads Caravan Co. The GM of that guild's name was Sledgehammer, and now he's actually an officer in the Red Empire. So I reached out to him early on, basically pleading, asking him to see if he can get through to them to stop with the harassment. They took a screenshot of our conversation, posted it in their Discord, and then laughed about it. I literally cannot shake this Poppy Putin dude. He is everywhere I go. I can't even talk in a Twitch streamer's chat anymore.
Don't shake him off. Farm him. Farm the living daylights out of him. By the way, good job doing that, because this video already has many views. So unironically, all of these idiots, you farmed them and they gave you money. It's perfect. It's a win-win scenario for you. But instead of being sad about it, make a meme video about it. Make it funny. Make them look like the idiots they are. Well, I mean, you're already making them look like fools. Well, they did all the job themselves. But make sure you accentuate that. Make sure you lean more into the farming them like the fools they are. That way, not only you get to double dip, you're actually like triple dipping. You're humiliating them, you're getting more views, and you're getting more money. It's a win-win-win scenario. You cannot lose.
because he's gonna be there just lurking, waiting to spread false rumors about me. Anybody who streams on the server, he's in their chat just waiting. I
just
can't
like
even
that.
hang out with streamers while they're live anymore, because Poppy Putin will send people to try and gain access to their comms to harass me in their streams, like what happened when I raided Naxxramas recently with No Hit Jerome.
Hey, Nightman, why you dodging, doxing, fucking?
I'm talking over top.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, obviously. Man, the classic.
They did that in front of like 350 people, by the way. And let me pause just to note, this is the owner of the whole server Discord. This is supposed to be an outstanding member of the community. How can we all just stand by and watch as someone like this stands at the helm of the community that represents all of us? And that leads me to the next shit show. Remember this part where I said he owns the entire Nightslayer Discord server? Well, I wasn't giving this asshole the reaction that he wanted. All of my guild officers advised me not to do anything, so I just ignored it. I didn't say anything. I told my guildmates to report them and to just ignore them. So Poppy wasn't satisfied yet. This dude goes to the Nightslayer Discord and he makes a massive hate thread about me, making all sorts of crazy claims, all of which I will be addressing at the end of this video. And then he pings the entire fucking server, all 30,000 of them. And this is where it gets real
Man, there are
cringy.
a lot.
They started using AI to change my logo and put me in a clan suit. They
hell?
started hunting down anyone in my guild that also streams, and then started posting their links in the thread and used that thread to flood their stream with people to harass them. They use endless slurs all over the place in the thread. Anyone that came to my defense in that thread, Poppy Putin pretty quickly banned.
Oh, it's
and
dookie.
Eventually he told everyone in the server that was in my guild they had 24 hours to leave, otherwise they would also be kicked from the server. And the unfortunate thing is, it was forced to leave, otherwise
TikTok, look, bro, who is that guy? Oh my god, it's so cringe. It's so cringe, and you know this guy would never have the balls to show how he looks like, because everyone already knows how he look. Everyone knows that he's a balding dude with pubes on his face, fat as hell, and that is why he's hiding. That's why he's cowering behind all of these memes, behind all of this stuff. You know that. Bro is heavy breathing. I know that. It's so cringe.
they would also be kicked from the server.
Why are you assuming it's a he? True.
And the unfortunate thing is, it was working. There were
True.
people that were leaving my guild because they were tired of being harassed. It was going on for days at that point. They were over it. So how come I haven't said anything about this? It's because they have my fucking address. How do I know
What?
that? Well, let me tell you. On November 10th of 2025, I paid a fellow guild member in Most Wanted named CareCamp $300 to help me develop an add-on for the Most Wanted guild. Unknowing to me, when you PayPal someone, it shares your entire address down to the apartment number. I didn't
didn't
realize
know
this till
that.
months later. Not long after that,
That's
CareCamp
crazy.
got into a petty argument with my girlfriend, who is also the vice GM of our guild, over some bullshit, and he ended up quitting the guild over it. Turns out he hated us the entire time. Because lo and behold, the second there's some PvE drama in Most Wanted and people crash out and leave the guild, guess who buddies up with that person to give them my address? CareCamp. Yeah, that's right. There was some PvE drama in Most Wanted. A group of people got together and said, fuck Nightman, and left the guild together. As soon as CareCamp found out about that, he became all buddy-buddy with them. Next thing I know, a whole bunch of people have my address. How can I confirm that? Because this person told me so. This is Cutnex. Cutnex is also an ex-Most Wanted member. Cutnex told me verbatim that he was there when CareCamp was actively doxing me. To be fair, Cutnex seemed to have my back despite leaving Most Wanted.
And by the way, mind you, I'll remind you once again, I've said it before and I'll say it every single time whenever there's doxing involved. There is literally 0 reasons to dox someone unless you want them to physically get hurt. 0 reason. The only reason you dox someone is because you deeply want some delusional person out there to do something with the address. There's no other reason. Nothing will come out of doxing that is good. The only reason you dox someone is because you want them to suffer in real life. And that's, like, it's not even deplorable. It's straight up illegal. Straight up illegal.
On it, so I appreciate him coming to me with this information. The person who continued spreading my address after Care Camp was Expanse. I know this because I was contacted by my literal arch nemesis from Classic, who used to stream snipe me every day, Ugg, to share with me that Expanse had came to him thinking that he would want my address. This dude had pictures from my mother's Facebook of my girlfriend, of me at Christmas, of my sister's wedding. Dude, what the fuck? You know what? Shout out to Ugg. You're a real one after all. Ugg strong. So what does all of that have to do with the Red Empire? They were approached with my information as well. I know this because Poppy Putin himself posted about this in the Night Slayer PvP Discord. He unfortunately deleted the comment before I could get a screenshot of it, but what I do have is screenshots of the person who approached him with my information confessing to it when my girlfriend called her out in a Twitch chat. This chick flat out admits to all of it. Oh yeah, and that chick fatherless? You guessed it, another ex-most wanted member. Fortunately, nothing ever happened with people knowing our address, and since then, me and my girlfriend moved to a different area. But it was scary, man. My girlfriend doesn't even want to take her dog out at night anymore. This is real shit, man. This isn't a joke, and it's all over a video game. So why should you believe me? I've given you a lot of information, but it seems so have they. At this point, from the outside looking in, it seems like a whole lot of he said, she said. That's why I infiltrated their guild, to show you guys firsthand that everything I'm saying about these people and
Vengeance time
is true. So how did I infiltrate them? That part was easy. First, I needed a new character.
Pretend to be a racist. It just, oh damn, okay, you're in. Just wear the Hassan flag and that's it. Like just pretend that you love Hassan and everyone will be like, oh dog, that's crazy. I love him too. And you'll immediately be accepted and probably be made a member.
The Red Empire
pretend? Yeah, pretend.
Loves the world PvP, so of course I chose the best world PvP class.
Just Raiden, go full Raiden on your dog and you're like, oh, okay, now it's fine. It's fine, like the fatality. Man, I love the memes that came out of it, but poor Kaya. Holy shit.
A mage. I even leveled engineering to 300 to make myself more appealing for them. Next, I chose the most brain-dead PvP spec I could find, Palm Pyro. This ensured that I could blow up noobs with ease without any practice whatsoever. After dialing in my UI and getting some gear, I was ready to go. The mage was ready to go, but I still needed a way in. I didn't yet have a plan. Soon enough, the perfect plan revealed itself. Poppy Putin announced a huge server-wide PvP event in the Night Slayer Discord set for July 5th, the invasion of Orgrimmar. And there it was, my golden opportunity to get in. When the invasion comes on the 5th, I will be there, lurking.
You got him.
The night of the 5th came swiftly, and as promised, I headed to Orgrimmar, prepared to infiltrate their organization. I received intel that invites for their guild event had begun to go out. It's now time for action. I whispered them saying I was interested in the guild event, and not long after, I was in the raid group. But this raid group was for the public. I needed to go deeper. Next, I had to infiltrate their communications. Using an aged Discord account in which I had sourced and prepped beforehand, I was able to gain access to their comms via the link they posted for the raid. And there he was, right in front of me.
How many do we have spots?
Oh, can we hear him?
Putin. The rest of this video is going to be pretty shocking, and I want to note that it may be triggering for some. So please proceed with caution.
You're watching
the version of this
censored
video
version?
that you're watching has likely been censored, so if you'd like to see the uncensored version for further proof, please check the description of this video.
Nah, I don't want
It
problems
wasn't
with
long after
YouTube
that
and
when
Twitch.
Poppy Putin's hate speech had begun.
This is going to be the largest realm event that this server has had. I saw
Let's rewind that. Listen carefully.
Had begun.
this is going to be the largest realm event that this server has had. I saw this in a prophecy that we were going to
Let's do it again. Let's do it one more time.
the largest realm event that this server has had. I saw this in a prophecy that we were going to beam all of these transcend.
Anyone here surprised? Anyone in the chat surprised, by the way? Anyone? Like, please. Like, tell me right now. Is anyone surprised? Or am I just deluded here? What's your guys' opinion of this? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Probably. Let's see. I think I have a thing here. Wait a second. There it is. I think I have the appropriate thing. What's the problem? Oh, there is no problem. There is no problem. Sorry. Maybe it was just me. Maybe it was just me.
Actual liberal alliance player. And if we have any rat from Big PvP, we are a better guild than you. We are absolutely going to beam the fuck out of you. You are not going to kill a single fucking person in these 7 fucking raids. The Jajas will unleash blizzards down upon your children for thousands of years.
Oh my god.
What the hell did I just walk into?
Oh my god, bro makes my skin crawl so hard I'm about to turn white. Jesus.
Wow, what a great speech from the owner and leader of the Night Slayer Discord to get us pumped up for the
Largest realm event that this server has had.
real nice. Of course, it wasn't long until the racial slurs came out, hard R's and all.
He's just spamming ad breaks now. Don't give him revenue.
Yeah, fuck that stream.
He sounds like a WoW
Damn.
god.
Hard R and all.
The average
Holy
WoW
crap.
player.
How are you gonna invite the entire server to a PvP event and then drop hard R's before it even starts? But hold on a sec. Let me point out one thing. I am being accused of being a racist by someone who uses the hard R proudly in front of the entire server. Can you see now how fucking ridiculous this shit is? And people are believing it. There will always
I thought he was about to say it too. I was, my heart skipped a beat there. Like I have the, okay, shit.
be a small amount of
Almost
people who
scared me.
believe that shit without proof. But that's the entire reason why these
Imagine
people
how
do
funny
this
that
shit.
would have been.
This is the dark side of the internet. The people that see it in my
That's not even remotely close to the dark side of the internet, brother. I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry for constantly pausing too. I try to pause less, but this isn't even close. Listen, I was a kid that grew up with unrestricted access to the internet. I've seen the dark sides of the internet. You can't even mention it here. This is child's play.
comments, the people that see it
It's
in Facebook
nothing.
groups, the people that see it in Twitch streams, the people that see it shouted from the roofs of Orgrimmar, they don't know that this guy's a proud racist. But you know who they will think is a racist? Me. It wasn't long after
Who
Poppy
cares?
said the hard R himself that he instructed everyone in every race.
Why do you care about the opinions of some Boglamites? Like, truly, who cares? I think all this comes down to this guy is just unable to emotionally, then what is the word that I'm looking for? Just handle this, right? Just cope with this. Emotionally cope with this. I don't think he's ready for the internet. I wasn't joking at first when I said this. I think he's just a little bit too soft. I do like him. He's a great guy and he's a great speaker. But, dog, I don't think you've been on the internet long enough. Like, this has been since the age of time, like, dawn of men, okay? This is normal. Maybe I played too much Counter-Strike back in the day. I'm just used to it.
To start shouting that Nightman is a racist in Orgrimmar once again.
Let's get a / yell. Nightman is racist.
Yeah, it's like, it's nothing too big.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Actually,
Damn, that's insane.
we're gonna have Blizzard wrath upon them. Cringe. Ah.
That shit hurts, man. You know, I attach my identity to this whole content creation thing, and then to have someone just tear it down right in front of you because they don't like you, it fucking hurts.
Oh man, they
But you know what would make you
coordinated
feel better?
spam attack in chat.
Some gold. You are not going to believe this shit. So the Alliance were taking forever to get to Orgrimmar. At this point, we didn't even know if they were going to show up. So in order to keep people in the raid groups and to stop them from just leaving, Poppy Putin would periodically roll off different amounts of gold for people to win.
Didn't have every raid roll for 200 gold.
I rolled a 97!
Oh, dub?
I rolled a 97! They said they're gonna have every raid roll, and then the winner gets 200 gold, and I rolled high as fuck. Can you imagine I take their gold?
Everyone who won, you can trade me.
Yeah,
at the palm
Groovy, you're
tree
right
there.
about this.
I'm gonna go trade him.
Iliad, Peanut, Hominy, Zura,
It's me!
Flash.
Let's go!
He's giving him money.
200 gold!
He's giving him money.
Let's
Oh my
fucking go!
god.
Here, Poppy! Let's go! I got it!
He got him, he
my
got him. I should
God.
move myself, right?
Let's go. Yup,
guys can
that's
see a
right,
little
Poppy Putin. I took your gold. And guess where it went?
Actually, it's
Right
fine. I'll keep myself
into
here.
the most wanted guild
So you
bank.
can see the screen.
Much appreciated. Deposit.
Bro, he owned him.
200 gold. We're now 200 gold richer. Thank you, Red Empire. Much appreciated.
Get wrecked. Honestly, I'm really happy I could inject some comedy into this, because otherwise it's been a really depressing video. But that being said, it didn't stay positive for long, because shortly after this happened, the event took a serious turn for the worse. You see, this event wasn't going as planned for the Red Empire. We waited about an hour and a half and the Alliance were nowhere to be found. They didn't show up. The event was a flop. I'm not exactly sure why the Alliance didn't show up to this event. I've been told by the leaders over on the Alliance side that the Red Empire just shouted a date and time at them and expected everybody to comply. I don't have anything to confirm that, but
Yeah,
at
that
the end of
sounds
the day,
about right.
it doesn't really matter, because the Red Empire and Poppy Putin were pissed, and they needed someone to blame. Of course, you weren't going to find the Red Empire admitting their own failure for their flopped event. They needed someone to pin it on, which led them to their next target. This guy, a small streamer named I Eat Orc. This guy, I Eat Orc, is a brand new streamer. He's the guild master of an up-and-coming guild on Nightslayer called Final Strike, and he currently has 293 followers on Twitch. I Eat Orc was streaming live during the time of this event over on the Alliance side, which was supposed to be the group that was coming to fight the Red Empire. So when they didn't show up, they chose to pin the entire thing on him. What the Red Empire did next is going to look pretty familiar for you guys by now. It was around this time the Red Empire found I Eat Orc's stream and started using it to gain information on the Alliance to see whether they were coming or not.
This fucking follow I Eat Orc guy so fucking literally has in his stream title, The Invasion of Ogremar starting soon. He changed his stream title now. What a fucking unreal.
Change the stream title.
Yeah,
No way.
Just Stormwind Defense. Stormwind Defense. Actual fucking.
There's not a single female in that group. Not a single one. And I'd go even further. Not a single female has touched anyone in this group.
And there it was. They had their next target. I Eat
Oh,
Orc
Ghost
was
Shaman,
not
thank you
a
for the
key
follow, brother.
player in this event.
How do you do?
He was just a streamer who was streaming the other side. He has 294 followers. He's a GM of a small guild. You think he's gonna rock up with enough people to counter a 300-man defense that Poppy Putin had organized? Hell no. But just like what had happened to me, they saw a target and they went for it.
I Orc thinks he's slick, but he doesn't realize he's actually like literally killed his fucking guild in one night.
Yeah.
Like killed his fucking guild.
Hey, he griefed his own fucking guild trying to grief us. Like, what are you doing, you fucking
When I heard Poppy Putin say that I Eat Orc had killed his guild in one night, I knew exactly what he meant. I knew exactly what they were about to do to him. The same exact things they had done to me. The Red Empire took to the Nightslayer Discord and began harassing I Eat Orc in the same way they'd done to me. They threatened his guild and his stream, called for everyone to report him and
By the
me.
way, I want to make this absolutely clear that after this video popped off, I really hope that Discord would ban all of them. Every single one who took any action in this should be instantly, permanently banned. From World of Warcraft 2. This is where Blizzard should actually start banning people, not because you slash spitted on someone who purchased a mount, but because they actually engage with this type of behavior and rhetoric. These are the type of people that Blizzard actually should start banning. That is the difference. Not people who said Asmongold, not people who slash spit. This.
Even though I had nothing to do with this, and ultimately used this community Discord server to terrorize someone once again. But of course, it didn't stop there. I Eat Orc ended up leaving the Nightslayer Discord, and since the Red Empire could no longer harass him there, they did exactly what they did to me. They sent their lackeys to his Discord. Using the Nightslayer PvP Discord server, they shared I Eat Orc's personal Discord server link in order to flood it with people to harass him.
Dude, you should have made the Discord filtering system that has like a few questions, like 1 + 1 = what? And immediately all of them would just fold. Because they're this. They're these type of people. They would never get past that test, and this is how you should do it. But yeah, guys, I'm seeing you guys writing something that I don't agree with. You're typing, I can't believe that someone is invested so hard into the game to do something like this. You need to understand, World of Warcraft is an escape route for them. World of Warcraft is a co-conspirator, if you know what I mean. It's not really the game. It's not WoW fault. It's them looking for a way to vent. If they don't find it in World of Warcraft, they would have done this in any other game, any other outlet whatsoever. It's just an outlet. That's all. You can't blame the game on this. This is not the game's fault. It's them. They would do it in Tarkov. They would do it in Call of Duty. It doesn't matter. Because these people are bozos. They're just a bunch of losers and weirdos that have no social lives whatsoever. And they chose World of Warcraft because it's the easiest way possible for them to grief. If they didn't play World of Warcraft, they would have played Ashes of Creation by now. But thankfully, Ashes of Creation disintegrated.
Poppy Putin himself took part in this, pinging
Golem
everyone
even?
in his server.
Yeah.
And a bunch of other Red Empire people joined in too. It looks like Eidork had to ban a bunch of people from his Discord server and eventually turned off invites altogether. I want to remind you that this is not just guild v guild drama. This is the owner of the server Discord
thank you, Ghost
using
Shaman.
that
Thank you so
server
much, brother.
Discord to target small streamers and send people after them. The Nightslayer Discord is not a safe place for the community. I don't know exactly what they posted within his Discord server, but as someone who's had them do this exact same thing done to me, I can bet you it was a bunch of racial slurs. Want to know why I think that? Because of this comment right here. Ah, gee. Looks familiar, doesn't it? That's because that's the same exact shit they did to me. That's the exact same way that they started the Nightman is racist rumor, and now in
The
front of our
old bait and
very eyes,
switch.
we're watching them do it to
Classic.
someone else. This is what they do. This is how they harass people. This is how they go after content creators, and it works. I know what it's like.
It only works because you let it. It will never work on me. The moment they do it to someone such as myself, I immediately make a video about this. No, I make a voice call with them, and I just laugh, bro. Oh, I wish these type of people would fall into my hands. I know it may sound like I'm playing with fire, brother. I have to admit, I used to be a really crappy kid, okay? I know I was the worst troll imaginable. This is something that I'm really ashamed of nowadays, but now that I've grown out of it, I learned some really, really important life skills. There's no one who can handle trolls better than I do. I get offended of nothing. Literally nothing. I have such a thick skin. I can hear everything. I already heard everything. You know, being a brown person on the internet is kind of a given. I make every single person like this Paputin guy like easy mode. So I already used to everything. I wish these type of people would come to my Discord. I would literally make so much fun out of them. I would make so much money and videos farming them. It would be great.
Like to go through this, and it sucks. All you can do is just hope they leave you alone. But I tried that, and it didn't work.
You'd be able to deal with such people? I'm personally too emotional. That's because you consider them people. I don't. I just don't treat them as humans whatsoever. I think they're just idiots. I just ignore every single thing that they say and I laugh at them. That's how I deal with it. The moment you start trying to like be logical with these kind of people, you immediately lose the game. The thing is never let yourself try to be logical. Never. Literally never. Once you get that idea in your mind, they can never beat you. Never.
So here we are. All that literally
Never
stemmed
reason
from the
with them.
first event on the first day of me infiltrating them, by the way. I wasn't even in the guild yet, which leads me to
I'm
the next
already in your
phase of my
Discord.
mission.
You're fine, GB.
Even though I
It's
already
fine.
had enough
I'm
evidence
used
to
to.
probably wrap up this entire case, I came here to infiltrate their guild, and that still needed to be done. So I sat and waited for the perfect moment to come, and just as I had planned, it finally did.
If anybody needs a PvP guild, please whisper anybody in the Red Empire if you would like to join.
Yeah, I could think of someone. That was actually way easier than I thought it was going to be, I'm not going to lie. But just like that, I was in. However, little did I know that what I would find behind the red curtain would be the most shocking discovery I've found yet.
Damn.
When I set out to infiltrate the Red Empire, I knew I was going to find some pretty gnarly stuff. But to be honest, nothing could have prepared me for just how deep this stuff goes. Because there was another layer to the Red Empire that I needed to crack, their Discord. And this one was much harder. You see, even though Poppy Putin was the owner of the Nightslayer Discord for the entire Nightslayer server, he also has his own personal Discord for his guild, the Red Empire, as well. Now that I was in their guild, I needed to blend in because my mission was not done yet. So I did my best to seem like a normal guild member. I offered to help with heroics. I did my dailies any chance I could, just so I wasn't AFK in chat. I needed to seem normal because their Discord was under tight wraps. They weren't just gonna let anyone in, which you'll soon see was for pretty obvious reasons. When you join the Red Empire's Discord, you don't just automatically have access to the entire thing. You literally have to fill out a whole form, and then they have to review it and accept you in order for you to gain access. And in order to gain access, they have to
Let's see. For you, question: character name currently in guild. Do you play Alliance or Horde? Screenshot character. Reason for joining. Previous guilds you were in. I mean, okay, fairly standard questions. I've expected something way worse for some reason.
Review it and accept you in order for you to gain access.
Pretty standard.
And in order to gain access, I was going to have to gain their trust first. So after a few days of being the Red Empire's favorite Blood Elf baddie, I decided it was time to infiltrate their Discord. So I filled out the application as best as I could, and after about a day of waiting, I was in. That's right, I was behind the red curtain. The first channel I went to after gaining access was this one, their guild announcements. And what I would find next was truly shocking, because their guild announcements aren't just guild announcements. They're lists of every guild in which they've attacked. So I'm just going through these announcements in the Red Empire Discord, and they're...
Isn't that like a serial killer thing to just keep a trophy? Isn't that... What? Bro, what are these? These people need to be checked. I'm not, like, I know it kind of started as a joke and funny. Like, these people actually should be put on some sort of a watch list. Like, this is out of hand. This is kind of crazy.
Truly unhinged. I just wanted to read a few of these for you guys. Our
Yeah,
short
it
war
shows
with Golden
something.
Boys must be another guild.
It's like another point of the graph which you can draw a line through and reach a pretty solid conclusion that these guys are actually psychos.
It is over. It ended in total absolute victory for the Empire. They ceased to exist. Let's see what else we got here. Oh wow, this is the message that I sent in my Discord server when I was initially pissed off at Poppy Putin for banning me from the Nightslayer Discord. Look, that was the day he sent everyone into my Discord server. Look at this one. Holy crap. Every guild that has crossed us either ceased to exist, dodges, or it slithers into the shadows. This is not propaganda. These are facts. Look, they just list a bunch of other guilds that they've harassed. This is him, the man who disbanded Golden Boys, the Guard, Game Over, Delete, and many other guilds whose names I don't even recall, Breaker of Coalition, and the bane of all streamers.
The amount of self-aggrandizement this man indulges himself in, it's insane. He has some serious delusions of grandeur, and I'm not even remotely close to being surprised at this point. This is the type of person to lead a WoW guild. Now, this is him. This is him. This is what you need. I mean, I think he's actually the guy from that South Park episode. That's him. We found him. We found him.
Just flat out is proud of it, dude. We are the guild killers. We are the Discord
The fire
bombers,
reacts, yeah.
The boogeymen of Classic. Yeah.
He who has
we
no
are
life.
the content killers.
Exactly.
The guild destroyers. The rightful owners of Nightslayer.
Oh, it's so
we are
cringe.
supreme.
Oh my
Every
God.
guild crumbles to us.
Oh my God.
The Guard, dead. Golden Boys,
Oh,
defeated.
fuck.
ISR,
Oh, it's like nails on chalkboard. Fuck.
farmed. Big PvP, forced to hide in cities and play on private servers. Final Strike, IE Orcs Guild, globaled. Most Wanted, essentially disbanded.
That's not true. In fact, Most
Okay, it's
Wanted has
over.
had more
Thank
people
God.
online than the Red Empire lately.
War, violence, beams,
Told ya? Yeah, you were right.
slurs. It took every ounce of strength within my body not to die from cringe while reading those announcements. But if I learned anything from reading the Red Empire's announcements, it's that their harassment towards me or Most Wanted, my guild, is not special at all. We're just one of dozens or who knows how many guilds that they've done this to. This is their entire thing. The Red Empire is a guild that prides themselves in destroying other guilds.
Of course, that's their entire modus operandi. You should have figured that out by now. These guys are soulless. And that's why every single guild should come together and crack down on them. The moment you do that, their entire apparatus falls apart and the house of cards they built would crumble like a castle in the sand. And the moment you do that, make more videos about it and laugh at them. That would literally break this guy's ego and mind into so many shattered bits and pieces. He would never mentally recover from this. Never. And that will be when you know you've won.
Not through PvP. This is not fun in-game stuff. They do this through harassment, through rumors, through lies and deception on social media, Discord. This has nothing to do with PvP. This is an organization that
No, it's real life PvP.
was solely created to spread hate and toxicity under the guise of a PvP guild. In a game that's supposed to be about the community. How could something like this exist for so long? Actually, I know exactly how, and I'll tell you a lot more about that a little bit later. Because for now, there's still plenty to uncover in this Discord server. Oh wow, look at this. This is where this guy posted a YouTube video about me, literally saying all the stuff that they've said, how I'm a racist and all that, and then posted it to YouTube, and I had to get a copyright strike taken down. This is their reaction. Look at this. Claimants, Nightman LOLs, that's right, get wrecked. This video repeatedly uses my copyright logo. Well, it did. As I was scrolling through the Red Empire's Discord server, I noticed this term being repeatedly used. They call it N-bombing. So naturally being curious, I decided to do a little search on the word bomb to see what I would find. Bomb this Discord with your favorite slur, and then he tags the whole server. It's Big PvP's server. Wow. Another Discord server. Bomb this now. All in, full retard, at everyone. I don't know whose server it is because they turned off invites. This guy snitched on me for N-bombing him and then died 30 seconds.
How stupid can you be? Fuck. Oh my god, what am I even watching? I mean, go and arrest this individual. You get banned. This individual is a crybaby. He claimed I harassed him. This can be real. Like, these people are actually bots. They're AI. I don't know what to do with them. Like, these are the type of people that should never not only be unable to vote, but be unable to take any source of influence over society. These are the type of people you put in a room to turn Big Rock into Little Rock. And that's all they do. You let them do grunt work. All they gotta do is zug. You should let them chop trees. You should let them fetch water from the well. That's all they should be doing. Other than this, no. Just no.
Later, some Twitch streamer. I think I know what M-bombing is. Oh,
you need to keep it simple.
No hit Jerome. What? 100 gold per Jerome grief / kill on stream. 100 gold if you bomb his Discord on stream. 500 gold if you wipe his raid on stream. Punish this freak. I want to see him unable to play the game. This is our current mission. Make me proud, comrades.
They really love AI.
Jerome doesn't deserve that. They're giving out gold for people who will grief him and say the N-word on his stream. What the fuck?
If that was me, I would have maybe... No, actually, I wouldn't do that. You know, I bet some people, though, they have pretended to do that and just claimed the gold and went away. Oh, maybe you actually need to do it to prove you did it. Okay, so maybe no. Maybe no. Maybe that's not a good idea. But I would have found a way to swindle gold from this loser, and then I would have revealed that it was me, and that would shatter my... I would say, thank you for the gold, bitch.
Some random posted your bomb,
Easy.
LMAO, and he tags the guy who did it. This guy lusts. Nightman is a doxer. Wait.
Hey, Nightman, why you dodging, doxing, fucking?
Talk over.
Ah, man. Why would you ever give anyone
This is
access
the one
to
that I
voice
was
comms?
there for.
Is beyond me.
This is the one that happened to me when I was raiding Naxxramas, and this is the guy who did it. Lusts. N-bomb incoming, letting everyone know to go watch it happen live. So this is something they do regularly, on a regular basis to streamers. They come into their stream and they yell the N-word. I don't even have words for this, man. And the fact that they're just doing it out here in the open is the craziest part to me. I talked to some of the streamers that this has happened to, and they told me that their
I should have
VODs
moved
on
myself.
Twitch.
Oh, Umratov, thank you so much for the donation, man. Thank you so much. You really don't have to donate. It's fine. I literally tell you every single day, like, subbing is free. It's okay. You don't have to donate to an idiot such as me. Just enjoy the show, brother.
Were taken
But
down
thank
for
you so
having
much,
the N-word in them because of this. And I'm wondering if that's one of the reasons they do this to begin with. Regardless, these streamers can't hang out in their own personal discords with their community anymore. They now have to...
There is no such thing as a personal Discord. The moment you put yourself... Ghost Shaman! Ghost Shaman with a sub! Thank you so much! Oh wait, Meconium subbed that. Oh my god, with Meconium... Wow, thank you guys so much. That's crazy. Thank you, Meconium, for the gifted sub. And Ghost Shaman got it. Welcome, welcome.
keep their Discord servers locked down and vet every member
Meconium
they get into
based
comms
Giga
with
Chat?
because they're afraid that that person's gonna just be someone from the Red Empire who's gonna scream the N-word while they're streaming live. You can't make this shit up, man. And if that's not enough proof for you, just wait till you see what I found next. I heard from people before I got into the Red Empire that their soundboard in Discord was atrocious, and I just had to see it for myself. This next part was really risky because I actually had to join a voice channel, and at any second, one of them could have just joined in and started talking to me or asking me questions. So I waited until 3:35 a.m. and then I joined a voice channel.
What the fuck? Guys, what the hell is going on? Umratov with a sub. Oh my god, thank you so much. Holy, guys, you really don't have to sub. It's like, if it's honestly okay. You have the free thing. Once we have enough people tuning into the stream, the ad revenue would be more than enough. For now, like, enjoy. It's completely fine. But thank you. I appreciate it so much. Like, really. Thank you guys so much for coming here to chill and, like, hang out with me. I appreciate that. I fucking love you guys. Thank you so much. You need to quit your job and stream post haste. Bro, I'm about to quit my job and about to find another one. I'm too poor. I have debts. But yeah, I appreciate that. Don't worry, soon we'll make it out there. It's completely fine. So we'll make it.
They literally have recordings of them doing their Discord bombs in their soundboard. They even have one titled Poppy, which by the voice and the title, I can only assume is Poppy Putin doing it himself.
At least they're being efficient. I mean, I
What's
guess that's
crazy is
something.
literally as I was going through their soundboard at 3 in the morning, I was AFK and WoW on another window, and they're literally spamming my name and saying that I'm racist when I tab over. As I'm going through their Discord, listening to them scream the N-word. The irony. Even at 3 in the morning, these guys do not take a break. Luckily, I was able to get in and out of there before anyone had noticed me. From what I've seen, there's deeper layers to the Red Empire Discord that I could probably infiltrate if I stuck around longer, but at this point, I've seen all that I need to see. However, just when I was about to put a bow on this entire case, Poppy Putin announces another guild event. And of course, I was curious. So come Tuesday at 7 p.m. server, I was online and waiting. But what I wasn't prepared for was Poppy Putin's post trying to hype everyone up. To all my liars, thieves, and convicted felons, be online at 7 p.m. server and look at what he posted. The Red Empire.
Bro thinks he's from the west side. That's crazy. My
Horde
god.
Soviet guild built on lies, powered by theft. Loyalty is a tool. Deceit is a weapon. Crime is our creed. If you'd ask Poppy Putin in the Red Empire, I'm sure they would tell you that this is just roleplay. But at what point is this roleplay?
Man, he's like the people who are praying to God for a zombie apocalypse and will be the first one to turn. Oh my days.
When you're using deceit to completely ruin people's image with lies that you've made up out of thin air. This is not roleplay. This is something that they actually do. They take this stuff outside of game and they use deceit as a weapon in order to dismantle their enemy guilds. They actually have an entire term in which they've coined for this that they call, I shit you not,
Discord PvP.
I told
Time
you.
and time again, you
I
will see
told
them
you.
use this term in regards to the
What did I say literally just a couple of minutes ago? Real life PvP. That's a term. I know. I used to be part of those servers. Not in World of Warcraft, like different games. I know how the game is played. I know every single thing from the inside out. And it's embarrassing to admit. I used to be a really, again, I can't use this word, but I was a really something kid. Okay? And I did some stuff that I, like, deeply wish I haven't. Not like anything too serious. I never went to the extent these guys were going, but I've done some really stupid stuff, right? I said stuff I shouldn't. I did stuff I shouldn't. I was a very dumb kid. But this, I never went even close to that. So, I know how they work. I got a whiff of them. And it ain't smelling good.
harassment that they do to people outside of games.
I know their
in
inner
Discord.
workings.
And normally with most toxic guilds, you would think this would be pretty easy to not engage with. However,
Yeah, who
Poppy
hasn't when
Putin,
they were
the Red
young?
Empire's
Exactly.
Guildmaster, is the owner of the entire Night Slayer server Discord. So it's really not easy to avoid these guys. Historically, the server Discord was supposed to be a tool for the community, a resource for players either looking for a raid or trying to find a group to sell items and services. This is what the community Discord server is supposed to be for. However, since the Red Empire has taken ownership of the Night Slayer Discord, it has been used primarily for Discord PvP, to the point where they now have an entire section dedicated to it called the Hall of Shame. This is a section of the Discord server where they essentially shame members of the community for any wrongdoing that they may have done. And while a portion of the reasons they're shaming people are legit, like ninja looting, etc., a good amount of these shame posts are not legitimate. Poppy Putin knows that deceit is a weapon, so he uses the Hall of Shame category as a weapon against anyone who may go against him. This is where he made the post about me and then pinged all 32,000 members of the server. And I'm not the only one. They're making posts about a lot of people. I can't confirm which of their claims within the Hall of Shame posts are legit or not. I'll let you guys be the judge of it, but it's very evident that this is something in which he does. Anyone who stands against Poppy Putin or talks shit about him will get the most wanted treatment. This has happened to me, and this has happened to other people. Go see it for yourself.
Bro is handing out bounties like Christmas candy. That's insane. Or sorry, Halloween candy. I'm not familiar with those holidays, but sorry. But it just, again, you just turn the table on them. That's how easily you do it. You do the same thing and worse to them. That's it. Gank them at every single possible turn. Make sure everyone inside of their guild, inside of their own guild, is a spy working for you, just like you done. Like, you done a great job infiltrating into their guild, exposing everything. Amazing. More people. Have more people do this, and have more people do it even worse. That way, you can destroy them from the inside. Because these people have zero loyalty to one another. It's just a bunch of Boglamites that came together to harass other people. They have no friendship, no true loyalty, no true honor amongst themselves. Nothing. It would be so easy to make this entire thing fall apart. It's just a house of cards. Just pluck one away, and it's done.
Seeing Poppy Putin's deceit
Yeah,
as a
make them
weapon
paranoid,
post
exactly.
in their Discord before the event.
Yeah, I bet this Red Empire is loving this video. He's just an ad for the guild cringe pathetic dudes. You're mistaken about that. You're mistaken about that. Maybe at first, if this video would have died at like 10k views, sure, I would agree with you. This video has been blowing out of proportion, and this guy actually gained, I think, 3k subs. Something like that over this video. Not only the Red Empire dudes gave him insane amounts of money over this video, they also got him everlasting support.
Made me realize how important it is to have to make this point that I just did. These guys know what they're doing. They acknowledge it, and they're gonna keep doing it. But we're supposed to be at this guild event, so let's get an invite.
Let's whisper sledgehammer. All right, we're in.
It was time to go undercover once again. And once again, I needed to infiltrate their communications. However, this time wasn't going to be as easy, because unlike last time when it was the entire server in voice comms with them, this time it's just me and the guild in close quarters. So I needed to be as inconspicuous as possible. I waited until the time was right, and then I infiltrated their Discord communications. Everyone had rolled out, and I was told we were
Of course they use this Belle Delphine AI. Of course. Of course. I bet some of them ordered their bathwater too.
headed to Netherstorm, so I took off and started to head there myself. And what they ended up doing when I got there was pretty toxic. The event was literally just camping the graveyard at Tempest Keep.
Oh, those fucking dude.
Yep.
For those that don't know, just to give you guys some context, this floating thing right here is the raid Tempest Keep. If you die in that raid, you spawn down here in the graveyard, but the thing is you spawn there alive. So if someone was to gank you at this graveyard, you wouldn't be able to get back up into your raid until that person stopped ganking you or you somehow escaped. That's all they did for 2 hours. But you could bet eventually it took a turn and became even more toxic. And I want to make this clear, I'm not against camping the Summoning Stone or the graveyard at Tempest Keep. I mean, it is a PvP server after all, but after 2 hours, it does get a little bit repetitive. However, I was instantly glad I came because I finally got to put a character name to the face of the guy who made up the entire Nightman is a racist rumor. Remember this part from the beginning? This guy, Coach, otherwise known as Hundo, when he joined the raid group, I finally got to put a character name to the name on Discord.
Let's get Hundo's Warlock to summon, please.
And look at how he asked for a summon in raid chat.
Lonzo, I don't want to hear it. You're in a racist guild.
Summon
all
me.
right?
Oh,
But even though the slurs were already flying, the event eventually took a turn to become even more toxic. How could camping a graveyard outside of a raid be even more toxic, you ask? Well, it all started when a person from their rival guild, Big PvP, showed up at the graveyard.
Big PvP. One come out
Shout out
to all the healers.
out of range, some
Some
fucking big
DPS.
PvP shitter warrior.
Is that the guy that's been? Dude, wait. Didn't we kill him like 2 hours ago here?
Oh, he's dead again.
Now, I want to preface
it's crazy how they all sounds exactly like my previous guildmaster. It's, dude, it's like a pattern. It's an indicator. Whenever you hear someone with a sing-song voice and like laughing and hysterically over some mundane crap, you know that they're hella toxic and weird and losers in real life. My previous guildmaster was exactly like that. 1-to-1. 1-to-1. And he did things. I already shared on stream. I don't want to like make this pause any longer. But it's probably him. Yeah. It might just be him. I wouldn't even be surprised.
All this by saying that this guy was
And by the way, okay, you know, I have to share. Sorry for pausing so much. I have to share something. His ego was so fragile. I never told this story before. I never told you guys this. I played TBC, so he was my guildmaster in vanilla. Okay, we progressed through TBC. Obviously, by that point, I was out of the guild. I didn't want to have any part with them after raiding with them for, I think, just a couple of months. And I was in a new guild. Obviously, everything was good. I met a friend from that guild, and he remained in that guild. He remained in that guild with the toxic guildmaster. I met a friend from there, and I told him hello. We spoke a bit, and then I typed the guildmaster name, and I said, I think something along the lines of what a nerd he is, something like that. On the life of me, guys, I'm not even joking you. Not 2 minutes later, he was next to me on his flying mount, calling me out. And you know what I did? I laughed at him harder and I took screen caps of it. Unfortunately, they're on my old PC, which I threw away. Fuck, I should have saved them. It was so good. Bro, he was literally typing so fast on the keyboard. He was like, oh, I was like, I don't care. And oh man, his ego was so broken. I sent them to my friend. He laughed his ass out. That was incredible. That was probably the best experience I have from TBC. Because you need to understand, at the end of the day, these people's egos are so fragile. Just laugh in their faces and call them stupid, they're cooked. They can do anything. Literally incapable of doing anything.
was nobody special within Big PvP. Big PvP has over 1,000 members across multiple expansions. This was just some random guy amongst their members. However, since he had that Big PvP guild tag, they decided to target him.
Where does Body go?
I don't know actually. Yeah, so he's
Oh,
over
here-
here in the rocks. He's in the rocks.
Here, wait. I want to CC him. CC him. Don't kill this guy. Full CC. Kidnap. Do not kill him.
See, instead of just ganking this guy once or twice and then letting him get back to his raid, Poppy Putin chose to do what he called kidnapping. This is where they'll use various forms of crowd control to make it so this guy infinitely loses control of his character. Their plan wasn't to kill him, it was to keep him stuck there indefinitely.
Wow.
You're not done yet. Why are people dying?
Don't you have diminishing return in World of Warcraft? Listen, I never play PvP. I don't play MMOs for PvP, so I don't know.
They
But don't you,
CC'd
like, have
this guy
diminishing
over
return?
and over, and they would not let him leave.
Oh my god, and he's a tank?
Is he really their tank? No
I
shot.
think so, dude. Yeah, he has
Yes.
a shield and a sword.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We just kidnapped the raid's tank.
Or mind controlled him and then put a renew on him.
They could tell by his gear that this guy was a tank. Imagine doing a raid and your tank is held up outside because he's getting endlessly harassed by the Red Empire because of his guild tag.
Who cares? Don't play PvP server. Go play PvE server, brother. Like, what are we even talking about here? It's not, like, listen, I'm not going to advocate for them. Obviously, what they're doing is, like, hella stupid, but at the same time, you signed up for this. Like, you knew what's going on. I don't go to the slaughterhouse expecting to see some vegan food. It doesn't work this way.
Yeah, I saw him going to TK earlier.
He's trying to run away. He's trying so hard to run away.
No, he's got another 20-30 minutes.
I reviewed my whole recording and it was about 30 minutes that they did this for, which is definitely enough time for your raid group to drop you. And even when some of the raid members suggested to kill this guy in a funny way, Poppy Putin just insisted on keeping him stuck there.
Oh, dude, should we take our weapons off and just punch him to death? Just jump him?
Nah, don't kill him at all. Keep him like this.
saying here for.
Yeah, he's saying just like this.
Kill the bowman on him. He's got a bowman on him.
Yeah, kill that bowman.
We just want to keep getting the polys off so we can keep getting his health back up.
Eventually, this dude just gave up and logged out.
He logged out. This motherfucker logged out.
He
Nice Skeletor laugh, you bozo.
But even though this guy
Idiots.
alt F4'd and
Holy
literally
crap.
logged out, Poppy Putin wasn't done harassing him yet.
Hey, not you, Ghost Shaman. You're fine.
No. He's not in the game anymore. Don't kill him though. Don't kill him though.
You actually
Alright,
have the
five people
emote,
Stay
too.
right there. He's gonna come back in. Everybody else, let's go back to the stone.
Even though this guy literally logged out of the game, Poppy Putin stationed 5 of us there to wait just in case he decided to come back. And since they could no longer harass this guy in game, Poppy Putin did what he does best: more Discord PvP.
Yo, isn't Out of Range in the Discord?
He's in the nice lane Discord, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Everybody tag him. Everybody tag him.
So of course, Poppy Putin and his cronies rushed to the PvP server Discord to harass this guy further and taunt him for being camped out of the game. But it wasn't long until he came back to try and see if he could make
He
it to
sounds
his
like
raid.
the human version of a
See
stroke.
if he comes back in over there.
He's back.
Knew it. I knew it. Don't kill him.
The second he came back, they were right there waiting to keep him infinitely CC'd so he could never return to his raid.
I knew he was gonna come back in on the same layer. Here, just keep holding him. Yeah, kill the worm chaser and bring him back further away. I'm gonna Nova him right here. He's Nova'd. We can get a mind control.
Eventually, this dude realized they weren't going to let him go, and he's probably been kicked out of his raid by now, so he just called it quits altogether.
He did it again. He held it for it again.
This is funny because their raid's probably waiting
God.
on this dude.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Imagine being like the main tank and like the whole raid's fucking waiting for you.
What a bra moment.
There he goes.
Where's He-Man
you're
to
the
save
first
us?
that I've ever kidnapped.
For the rest of the event, I never saw that guy log back in. I don't know what happened to him, but if I can only guess, he was probably kicked out of his raid group and probably didn't finish Tempest Keep that night. This is more than just PvP. This is more than just camping someone.
What are we watching? The most toxic guild in World of Warcraft. No, sorry. Just an average World of Warcraft guild.
This was grief.
This is like the average PvP guild inside of WoW.
His entire raid night. This is something that players look forward to all week and specifically carve out time in their schedules for. For all we know, that was...
Who cares? Who cares? Don't play PvP servers. Like, what? It's so weird.
Just some dad on the one night a week he gets to play the
Then
game.
play
But because he was
PvE!
in the wrong guild and at the wrong place at the wrong time, he got griefed by the Red Empire.
Yeah, he's in the wrong place. He's on a PvP server. Go play PvE.
Until he had to log out of the game. Twice.
What is this?
And if that isn't bad enough, the owner of the whole server Discord starts spam tagging him with his cronies to rub it in. If anything, this just showed
Well,
me
that
that
part
it
is,
doesn't matter who
is
you
bad.
are or what you do. The Red Empire will target anyone that's convenient for them. From what I saw, they continued messing with him the next day in Discord, but he didn't give them much of a reaction, which was smart because if he did, it could have gotten much worse. Once the event was over, Poppy Putin made a guild announcement saying that he was proud of everyone in the guild and that they will keep pushing these guilds to the breaking point. So I've made a lot of claims about the Red Empire, and now it's time to finally address all their claims against me.
Addressing their claims. Okay, surely their claims are reasonable.
In the Red Empire's campaign against me, they have said several things, all of which I'm going to address right now. The first, and in my opinion, most frustrating thing they've been saying about me is that I'm a racist. They've been saying this to basically anyone who could possibly come in contact with me, and they just say, DM me for proof, and then when you DM them, they never reply to you. The reason why this is so frustrating is because most people don't...
Even if they would, who would believe that? What?
Look that far into it. They just hear, oh, that guy's a racist? Damn, fuck that guy. And that's their stance that they take. I've seen it.
Good. Good. That's a natural selection thing. You don't want these people on your side. You don't want a bunch of troglodytes who can't think for themselves to be on your side. This is the type of people Blizzard cultivates for retail World of Warcraft. That's why whenever I make a video about me poking fun at retail and people at my comments like, ah, no, it's so good, Holly Longdale saved the game, I don't care. I don't want these people on my side. It's the exact same people who went on a campaign to dislike bomb my Ashes of Creation criticizing videos, even though I was right. And the moment Ashes of Creation imploded, I just laughed at all of them. I farmed like at least 20 videos off of them. That was so good. I really wish I had the opportunity to do that again. I really wish.
Literally happened to people that I know. People.
We all knew AOC was going to tank. You have no idea how wrong you are. Everyone disliked on my video. Every single video I made about Ashes of Creation being bad and malicious and, you know, not in good faith, every single video started from 50% dislike ratio. Every single video. Nowadays, it changed because the moment Ashes of Creation imploded, a lot of people just came back, visited my old videos, and gave me a like, which I truly appreciate. But many of Ashes of Creation videos I made at the time that I was making them, and that when they were relevant and fresh, they got 50% dislike ratios.
Who I weren't that close with, like acquaintances within the WoW community, have taken a stance against me because they think I'm a racist. And that sucks. That hurts. Because the truth is, I've never said a racist thing in my life. There's nothing sus I said on stream, there's no text, there's no proof, there's nothing. Me and my officers work really hard to make sure our community is inclusive. We've kicked people out of the guild for using slurs before. I literally found Red Empire members in their Discord talking about how they left my guild because they were told not to use slurs. At the end of the day, this was something that they said purely to rage bait me. They've even flat out admit this, and it worked. It got me. They saw that it made me upset, so they used that as their ammunition. How the fuck was I supposed to know they were going to be shouting it from the rooftops? Could I have handled being rage baited better? Sure, yeah, I can admit that. I definitely could have. Lesson learned there. I've only been a content creator for like 13 months. How was I supposed to know that people would take things this far? But since we're on the topic...
You've been on the internet for 13 months? I mean, I've been a content creator for what? Okay, I've been a failing content creator on YouTube for 3 years, but when I started really popping off was 6 months ago, and like I was on the internet. Like, dog, the internet is my entire life. I was on PCs ever since I can remember myself. I always knew these people existed. Like, it's nothing new. I don't really know. I think this guy is just way too innocent.
Of racism, I just want to take a moment to say that their open and proud use of these slurs as if it's some kind of funny joke is the most cringe shit that I've ever seen in my entire life. What is this, fucking 1906? What are you, 13 years old in a freaking Call of Duty lobby? You guys are 40 and you need to get your shit together. This shit's disgusting. Racism is not a joke. The N-word is not a meme. Do better. The WoW community is supposed to be for everyone. You think Classic Plus is gonna...
No. You're wrong about that. WoW community isn't for everyone. WoW is not for everybody. It's for certain type of players, but these people aren't included in them. They're not it. They're going too far. They're too extreme. They act like toddlers. They act like morons, and they should be permanently banned. So he is half right about this. But WoW isn't for everyone. And again, that's coming back to the point of me telling you, if you don't want to play PvP, if you don't want to be harassed and targeted and do all of that things, don't play PvP servers. It always existed. It's nothing new. Does anyone remember the troll rogue gang that used to ambush streamers? I forgot their names. They were extremely popular. Extremely popular. The troll rogue gang that just ambushed every single streamer. They were funny, though. They were funny. They were actually kind of goated. But, yeah, like, pretty much it. It always existed. So, just play the right server. Just play the game that suits you.
Thrive when someone joins the server Discord and the owner of the whole server calls them the N-word? Hell no. As long as people like this are running our community, Classic Plus is cooked.
What? Just saw someone in Guild Wars 2 in a guild called GeneralApple. Is that your guild? No, my guild is like GigaChat Army. There's a guild called GeneralApple? Shit, wait, hold! Am I being targeted?
It doesn't matter how good the game is. If shit like this is able to fly within our community, the game cannot grow, period. All right, the next thing they've been saying in their campaign against me is that I've made IRL threats against them. I'm just gonna keep this part simple. Nothing I've said was a threat. It's really easy to take things out of context, but as someone who's had my address shared online and sent to anyone who may dislike me by people with foul intentions,
that's the scary part.
I will defend myself and my family if anybody comes to my home.
Based. Holy shit. Based. Kudos to you, brother. Kudos to you. Well done. Well done.
All right, the next thing
fully
they've been
support
saying
that.
about me is that I'm a doxer, which I think is hilarious considering I'm the one who's personally been doxed. But they're saying it, so let's address it. But before we do that, let's define doxing. Doxing is the act of publicly exposing someone's private or identifying information like their home address, phone number, or workplace without their consent. The reason the Red Empire is calling me a doxer is because of these screenshots right here. These are screenshots of what was supposed to be a private conversation in a private chat that got leaked to the Red Empire, where I am clearly trying to find Poppy Putin's IRL name. In these screenshots, I literally say that I'm not gonna harm anyone, and that once I have the name, I'm suing the brakes off of this dude. I am an up-and-coming content creator, and all of a sudden, people are spam whispering my community lies saying that I'm a racist. So I'm lost. I had no idea what to do. So I made an appointment to go sit down with a lawyer to see what my options were. That lawyer told me that if all I had was the name Poppy Putin from World of Warcraft, I wouldn't have a leg to stand on. I needed a real name to connect these things to. And at first, it was just about protecting my name and my image and my brand from these lies that they've made about me. But then it eventually turned to full-on harassment, where they follow me to every online platform I go. So yes, I did go looking for his name. Not to harass him, not to send it to anyone, not to dox him, but to protect myself and my family in case anything were to happen to us. I didn't share any of his information with anyone other than the proper authorities. So no, I am not a doxer. All right, the last claim they're making about me is that I was conspiring to mass report people. Yup, I did that. Didn't expect that, did you? Well, let me tell you why. I have been trying to contact Blizzard about the harassment that I've been receiving from these people and other people for the better part of 2 years now. Myself and my—
What the fuck? Oh, I hate Blizzard so much. I hate Blizzard so much. These bunch of blue-haired wine moms and boo-boo millennials. Why they're not banning the actual harassers? Why they're banning people for saying Asmongold? What is that? Are you actually kidding me? There are people you do need to ban that actually engage in harmful rhetoric. You keep them inside of the game. Oh my days, dude, what the hell? If Blizzard at least would have banned them, I would be like, okay, they're consistent. But it's so stupid. It's like they're refusing to ban Extreme one way or the other. They're only banning the people in the middle.
My community have submitted dozens of tickets to Blizzard about this. And every single time without fail, we get an AI response telling us to right-click their name in-game and click the report button. There's no one out there to hear what we're
too busy chugging milk from the fridge, bruh. Just, take care of it, okay? Just right-click the dude, whatever. Maybe we'll pay attention.
I have to say, we've tried right-clicking their name in game. It does nothing. So we went online and tried to submit tickets. That doesn't work either. I literally went to LinkedIn and paid for a premium account just to message the WoW devs and see if they would hear me out. But I never got a reply. You can literally go look for yourself on the Blizzard website and try and submit a ticket, and there is literally no way to submit a ticket for harassment. What are you supposed to do when there's not even an option to submit a ticket for harassment on their website? This game has...
I really don't want to turn this amazing video into another Blizzard clowning session, but my god, they're making it so difficult for me.
Been completely abandoned by Blizzard. If you are
Don't
being
get
targeted
harassed.
or harassed,
Easy.
there's virtually nothing you can do to contact Blizzard to get somebody to help you. They have completely replaced their reporting systems with AI, so it seems you can get away with virtually anything in this game as long as you don't say...
To be fair, they still have GMs. You just need to be a baddie on Instagram, and that's the only way they'll pay attention to you.
Anything
They
that
do
the
exist,
AI
though.
will specifically pick up on. And the Red Empire knows this. Their officers literally have to remind people in Discord not to use slurs at people in game, otherwise they'll get banned. Which is why they harass people elsewhere with slurs, like Twitch and social media and Discord. But the harassment is still going on in game. And when you try to go to Blizzard to explain what's happening to you, there's no one there to hear you out. So after exhausting literally all of my options trying to contact Blizzard, I heard that there was a way to mass report people in game to get players banned. So I went looking for information on how to do that, and that got back to Poppy Putin and the Red Empire. So of course they added that to the list of things they shout about me. Do I think I should be the one who decides whether players get banned or not? Hell no. But when the game has been completely abandoned and there's no one there to help you out in cases like this, what else are you supposed to do? I'm not just going to sit here while myself and my community gets harassed.
For what it's worth, after looking into how to mass report people, I found that it's not nearly as easy to do it as the community may think. And if you don't want to take my word for it, well, they're all still here, aren't they? I found that it doesn't work that way. You can't just mass report someone to get them banned. As far as I'm concerned, mass reporting people to get them banned is probably...
They changed it since Encourage, because whenever someone tried to go for Scarab Leader, people would instantly target him and got him mass reported and banned. So Blizzard got a whiff of that and they immediately fixed it. Well, not immediately. I think it took like a week or something like that. But since then, I'm pretty sure the system is completely changed.
Probably a myth, which is definitely for the best, because if it was real, people like Poppy Putin would for sure be using it to ban anybody they came across.
They already have.
So did I conspire to mass report people? Technically, yes. But did anyone ever get banned? Clearly not, considering my ass still gets harassed by the same people on a daily basis. So you can hate me for that if you want, but to be honest, after everything I've been through in this game recently, I really don't give a shit.
He's getting there. He's getting there. Slowly but surely. Baby steps.
I know that was a ton of information to unpack, so if you made it this far, I just want to personally thank you for hearing me out and listening to my story. These past few months have been a nightmare for me and my girlfriend to go through. And even though we still have a lot of good people in our corner, we felt pretty alone through this entire thing because I don't think the majority of the community understood exactly how bad this was. Which leads me to a really important point that I want to make. This is not just a toxic guild problem. This is a community problem. If I learned one thing from this whole experience, it's that Blizzard is not coming to save us. Blizzard has abandoned this community. The only ones who
First time.
can do anything to make this community a better place is us, the people that exist within it, that are there every single day. But people are pack animals and people want a sense of belonging. When an overwhelming majority within a community has a certain set of ideas, people may change the way they act or behave in order to align more with the majority of people so they have a sense of belonging within that community. When the majority are the people in charge and they're spreading ideas of hate, things can get really messy. This is how really terrible things have happened throughout human history, and I can't help but notice that this is a reoccurring theme that's happening within the WoW Classic community. The amount of people who I once thought were chill dudes who are now spamming slurs to fit in with the owners of the Night Slayer Discord server is appalling. And I don't know if this is just how they've always been, or if now that they think it's hip and cool and acceptable to say the N-word on Night Slayer, they're just doing it to fit in. But
They're probably just parasocial and lacking friends in real life. They want the sense of belonging, so they do whatever it takes to join a certain group they find funny. It's honestly that simple. It's simple human psychology. There's nothing else to dig deeper in here. It's just that.
I want to remind the community that it's better to walk 1,000 miles alone than to walk together with racists and people that are spreading hate. And if you want a place to belong, there are communities out there that won't call you the N-word. But if we want our community, the classic WoW community, to be one that won't, then we need to stand up and do something about it. I see posts every single day on social media talking about how WoW is so toxic because of the gear checks and people will check logs and they kick you out of the groups, but how come I never see people talking about how racist and disgusting the community has become?
Because it's normal World of Warcraft behavior, brother, where you've been. Have you been living under a rock? Everyone knows World of Warcraft is like that. It's like, oh, this guy's being weird. Ah, okay, that's just Jimmy. We know him. Like, nobody cares about that. You just kind of join a guild that has the same mindset as you, and you're done with it. Now, in your particular case, obviously, you've been targeted by a bunch of idiots, and it's very, very unfortunate. But, again, this is where Blizzard should have interfered, and they haven't. That actually kind of caught me by surprise, but I don't know. Maybe the fault is on me for trusting Blizzard to do anything right.
This is something that we need to speak up about. And the reason why nobody has until me is because they don't want to be targeted by the Red Empire or banned from the Night Slayer Discord permanently. Classic Plus is supposed to be right around the corner, and I love the idea of Classic Plus being our new forever home for all the Classic Andes out there. But I'm at a point now, whenever I see a Classic Plus video on social media, I just sigh. Because I truly believe if the community doesn't change, then it doesn't matter how good the game is. No one's gonna stick around when they're met with this type of toxic community. And unless we start to speak up about it now, Classic Plus will just die out the second all these new players realize how toxic the leadership in our community is. My hope is that the community finally starts to step up and speak about this in an effort to change it before we get to Classic Plus. But I'll be honest, I don't have much faith. My platform is only so big. It would take a lot of effort from the community to get the word out. So if you cared about anything I had to say in this video today, please share it with somebody. And if you're a content creator or a streamer, feel free to react to this video. You can be as unbiased as you would like. Because the community cannot change unless we use our voices and platforms to change it.
Base. What a base Gigacha. He was literally talking about me the whole time. That's crazy. Dude, it's my honor to react to your video exposing all of these clowns. It's my honor. And there's one more video, guys, by the way. There's an update video. It made just 1 day ago. We're gonna watch that, obviously, but just to kind of summarize, you really need to get used to World of Warcraft, okay? Like, maybe I'm just an old gamer, but this is the internet, and that's how it's been since the dawn of it. There's nothing new under the sun. It is what it is. Just, you know, make sure you keep a cool head and just laugh at them.